I was listening to that song earlier today, Silent Morning. Remember that freestyle song, Silent Morning? I wake up and you're not by my side, you know? Great song. I'm on fire, you know? You're my only desire. It's the typical breakup song that my wife, by the way, loved that song. Oh, she loved that song. It's the typical breakup song that, makes you feel like, your whole world has now been shattered because the love of your life is not by your side. And I know that feeling very well, but I'm going to tell you something that tops that. That's amateur night. I'm going to tell you something that tops that. See, because one or two things is going to happen in that situation, right? Either you're going to accept the fact, eventually you probably will, that the girl just doesn't want to be with you. That's it. She broke up with you. She's like, I'm sorry, I met somebody else and I'm happy and you're not the one for me. It's like that song, by Sting. If you love someone, set them free. Because if they don't come back, it was never meant to be, right? Okay. So, or you might actually wind up speaking to that girl in a few months or whatever the case may be, in a few weeks, even, who knows, right? And you make up, and the girl's like, all right, like my wife did for me. We had this one little time where we broke up. It was stupid because I wanted to be like a musician. I was like, I want to be like Billy Joel. I want to go on the road. I'm not ready to get married yet. This is when we were very young. And I wasn't quite ready to make that commitment to get married. But she took me back. I wrote the song Back Into My Arms and it worked. So the point is that you could fix it. You could fix it. I listen to these songs now and I feel so differently about these like breakup songs, these heartbreak songs. What about when you can't fix it? So now that I'm getting to the point of the video, what happens then? Where it's not that the girl breaks up with you, but she passes away. What happened in my case? My wife passed away. She loves me, my wife, and I love her. This wasn't something where we wanted to be separated. My wife wants to be here right here, right now. She wants to be with her family. She wants to be with her kids. She wants to be with me. Same thing with my mom. She wants to be here with her grandchildren and me. This was not anyone's choice. So what do you do in that situation when something can't be fixed? That's why it's like I look at these songs now and I feel so differently. And I'm like, stop it. Stop the whining, It's like if the girl doesn't want to be with you, move on, You can't force someone to love you. Happened to me, I was going out with my first girlfriend when I was 15, Jackie. From 15 to 20, she broke up with me. Listen, I had my mom at the time, and she was at her prime back then. This is like, my mother was at her prime, her best. She got me out of bed every day. She tough love, She's like, you're going to get better. I was heartbroken over it. But my mom pulled me through. She got me through it because eventually I realized this girl doesn't want to be with me. Who needs her? But that's not the case in terms of what's happening here with Jennifer and my mother. They want to be with us, my beautiful Mother Josephine. They want to be here. They passed away. It's just like I said, it keeps going back to the same thing. You need to have some form of security in your life. This is just how I feel. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. I feel like I don't have any, and I'm not talking necessarily about financial security. I'm talking about emotional security. Just knowing that you have someone in your life that you really could count on that truly loves you. And my support system was my wife and my mom. They were my support system. It's like I'm realizing that my entire support system is gone. They passed away. It's like, so I'm waking up in the middle of the night, similar to that song, Silent Morning. I wake up and you're not by my side. But the difference is there's nothing I can do to ever fix it. I can't fix this. And that is very, very scary. Again, I'm always going to be 100% here for my kids, for our kids, for me and my beautiful wife, Jennifer's kids, and my mother's grandchildren. I'm always going to be here for them. They go to school, they come home, they do their homework, they go out with their friends. They're very happy. I'm keeping their lives as happy and normal as possible. But this is starting to scare me, being alone and just knowing I can't fix it. And I don't know, it's scary. That's all I have to say. It's just, it starts to get to you because I'm not used to it. Like I said, like I mentioned before, I never really was alone in my life. Jackie was my first girlfriend. I met her at 15. From 15 to 20, we were pretty much together every day. My beautiful wife, Jennifer, I met her like 6 months later. 27 years we were together. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Father, there's other fish in the sea, there's other women out there. But the problem is, this is a different scenario. Jennifer didn't leave me. Jennifer passed away. Jennifer loved me. I loved her. We were soulmates. Jennifer's my soulmate. This is not something where it's like, oh, she left me. Let me go find someone else. No, this was of no fault of hers, of mine, of the kids. Jennifer wants to be with us. She misses us. We miss her. It's just it's tragedy. It's a tragedy what happened to us. And I just don't know how to handle it. It's just so sad. It's so heartbreaking.